Why most finance advice keeps you poor? If you've ever felt guilty for buying a coffee, overwhelmed by spreadsheets, or confused by conflicting investment advice online, you're not alone. And honestly, it's not your fault. The traditional financial system was never designed to help young people build wealth. It was designed to keep you saving pennies while the real money slips through your fingers. That's exactly why Ramit Sethi wrote I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This isn't a book about cutting lattes, living in fear, or depriving yourself for decades. It's a 6-week, step-by-step system built for people in their 20s and 30s who want to design a wealthy life without sacrificing the things that actually matter to them. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every single week of Ramit's program. You'll learn how to master credit cards, pick the right bank accounts, start investing with almost zero knowledge, build a spending plan that actually feels good, and automate your entire financial life so it runs on autopilot. By the end, you'll have a clear, actionable roadmap to stop stressing about money and start building your own version of a rich life. Grab a notebook, hit subscribe if you want more deep dive financial breakdowns, and let's get straight into it. Part 1. The core philosophy that changes everything. Before we touch a single dollar, Ramit asks you to rethink what rich actually means. Most people chase a generic idea of wealth. A fancy car, a huge house, a 6-figure salary. But Ramit's definition is completely different. Your rich life is deeply personal. It might mean traveling for 3 months without checking your bank account. It might mean starting a business, buying your parents a home, or working part-time so you can spend more time with your kids. Money isn't the goal. Money is the tool that buys you freedom, choices, and peace of mind. From that foundation, Ramit drops 3 hard truths that set the tone for the entire book. First, no one is coming to save your finances. Not your school, not your parents, not the government. You have to take full ownership, starting today. Second, willpower is a myth. Relying on motivation to save money or resist spending is a recipe for failure. Instead, you build systems. When your money moves automatically, you don't need discipline. You just need setup. Third, focus on the big wins. Traditional finance tells you to track every $5 purchase. Ramit says that's a distraction. Negotiating a $5,000 raise, cutting a $200 monthly subscription, or switching to a zero-fee investment fund will do more for your wealth in one afternoon than clipping coupons for a year. Keep those 3 principles in mind. They'll anchor everything that comes next. Week 1. Master your credit cards. Most personal finance gurus treat credit cards like landmines. Ramit treats them like power tools. Used incorrectly, they destroy you. Used strategically, they build your credit score, earn you free travel, protect your purchases, and even save you thousands in interest. Here's exactly how to handle them. Always pay your statement balance in full and on time. This is non-negotiable. Interest rates on credit cards run anywhere from 15 to 30%. There is no investment in the world that guarantees those returns, which means carrying a balance is financial suicide. Set up automatic payments for the full amount, not just the minimum. Never pay fees without fighting them first. Annual fees, late fees, foreign transaction fees, even over-limit fees are almost always negotiable. Pick up the phone, call the number on the back of your card, and say something like, "I've been a loyal customer for years, and I'd like to request that this fee be waived." In most cases, they'll do it just to keep you. Lower your APR proactively. Even a 2 or 3% reduction on a large balance saves you thousands over time. Call your issuer and ask politely for a rate review. If you have a solid payment history, they often comply. Keep your oldest accounts open. Your credit score heavily weighs the average age of your accounts. Closing an old card shortens that history and can drop your score overnight. If the card has no annual fee, keep it in a drawer. Put a small recurring charge on it once a month and auto-pay it right away. Maximize your perks. Extended warranties, rental car insurance, trip delay coverage, cashback bonuses, airline miles, purchase protection. These are built-in benefits you're already paying for through the merchant fees the bank collects. Read your card's benefits guide and actually use them. If you're carrying debt right now, Ramit gives you a clear two-step attack plan. First, list every single balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. Second, choose your strategy. The avalanche method tells you to attack the highest interest rate first because it saves the most money mathematically. The snowball method tells you to attack the smallest balance first because the quick wins build psychological momentum. Pick whichever keeps you motivated. Throw every extra dollar at that target and maintain minimum payments on the rest. Once one is gone, roll that payment amount into the next one. It's relentless, but it works. Week 2. Beat the banks and optimize your accounts. Traditional banks make their money off your mistakes. Overdraft fees, monthly maintenance charges, low-interest savings, and hidden transfer fees add up to tens of billions of dollars annually. You don't have to be their profit center. Ramit's solution is brutally simple. Switch to accounts that align with your goals, not their bottom line. For your everyday checking, choose a no-fee account with unlimited ATM reimbursements, a smooth mobile app, and zero monthly maintenance charges. Banks like Charles Schwab Investor Checking are built exactly for this. You pay nothing, you access cash anywhere in the world without fees, and the interface is clean and fast. For your savings, you absolutely must leave traditional big banks behind. A regular savings account might pay you 0.01% interest. That means on $10,000, you earn $1 a year. Meanwhile, high-yield savings accounts from institutions like Ally or Capital One pay 4 to 5%. That same $10,000 now earns $400 to $500 annually, completely passively. The difference compounds dramatically over time. Ramit recommends keeping your financial life separated into 2 main buckets. Your checking account handles income and outgoing bills. Your high-yield savings account handles goals, emergencies, and temporary parking of funds. When you link them, you can move money instantly, but the separation keeps you from accidentally spending what you're supposed to be saving. Opening these accounts takes less than 30 minutes online. Once they're open, link your direct deposit, set up automatic transfers, and never look back at a bank that charges you for existing. Weeks 3 and 4. Start investing, even if you're terrified. Here's where most people freeze. Investing feels complicated, risky, and reserved for people in suits who stare at Bloomberg terminals all day. Ramit dismantles that myth completely. The single most powerful force in personal finance isn't a hot stock tip or a secret hedge fund strategy. It's compounding. And it rewards one thing above all else: time. If you start investing at 25 with $5,000 a year for just 10 years and then stop contributing entirely, you'll likely retire with more money than someone who starts at 35 and contributes $5,000 every single year for 30 years. That's not a typo. Starting early, even with small amounts, beats starting late with large amounts. The math is undeniable. So what do you actually invest in? Ramit keeps it painfully simple because complexity costs you money. Step 1. Follow the exact contribution order. First, contribute to your employer's 401k up to the full match. That is free money. If you don't take it, you're literally turning down a guaranteed 100% return. Second, max out a Roth IRA. Your contributions grow tax-free, and qualified withdrawals in retirement are completely untaxed. Third, go back and max out your 401k if you can. Fourth, once all tax-advantaged accounts are full, open a standard taxable brokerage account and keep investing. Step 2, pick your investments. You do not need to pick individual stocks. You do not need to follow crypto trends. You do not need a financial advisor charging 1% annually. Instead, buy low-cost index funds or target date funds. An index fund like VTI or VTSAX gives you instant ownership in thousands of American companies. The expense ratio is around 0.03%, which means 99.7% of your money stays invested and working for you. Target date funds do the exact same thing, but they automatically shift from aggressive to conservative as you approach retirement. You pick the year you plan to retire, set it, and forget it. Step 3, automate it. Set up automatic monthly contributions from your checking account to your investment accounts on payday. Turn on dividend reinvestment. Do not check the balance daily. Do not panic during market dips. Time in the market always beats timing the market. Set it up once and let decades of compounding do the heavy lifting. Week 5. The Conscious Spending Plan. Traditional budgeting fails because it's built on restriction. You track every penny, feel guilty for spending, inevitably binge, and then quit. Ramit replaces budgeting with something far more powerful: conscious spending. The philosophy is simple. Spend extravagantly on the things you truly love, cut costs mercilessly on the things that don't matter to you. Your money should reflect your values, not someone else's spreadsheet. To make this work, Ramit divides your take-home pay into 4 clear buckets. First, fixed costs. This covers rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, transportation, and minimum debt payments. Ideally, this should stay between 50 and 65% of your income. If it's higher, you need to either increase income or reduce major expenses like housing or car payments. Second, investments. This is your wealth-building engine. 10% of your take-home pay should flow directly into retirement accounts, index funds, or brokerage investments. This isn't optional. This is how you buy your future freedom. Third, savings goals. This covers your emergency fund, upcoming vacations, home down payments, or major purchases. 5 to 10% of your income goes here. The key is specificity. Don't just save money. Save for something real. When you have a target, discipline becomes effortless. Fourth, guilt-free spending. This is the game changer. 20 to 35% of your income is yours to spend on whatever brings you joy. Dining out, hobbies, fashion, entertainment, weekend trips. No tracking, no shame. When you pre-allocate this money, you remove the guilt that usually triggers financial stress and overspending cycles. Let's walk through a real example. Say you take home $4,000 a month. You allocate $2,400 to fixed costs, $400 goes straight to investments, $400 funds your savings goals, and $1,200 is completely guilt-free. You can spend it on concert tickets, new shoes, or a fancy dinner without a single pang of regret. Because it was planned. Because it was intentional. Because you already secured your future first. This system works because it aligns with human psychology. You're not fighting your desires. You're channeling them. Week 6. Automate your entire financial life. Willpower is exhausting. Systems are effortless. Ramit's final week is where everything clicks into place. Your goal is to build a financial machine that runs without your daily input. Here's exactly how to set it up. On payday, your direct deposit should automatically split. A portion goes to your checking account for bills. A portion flows directly into your Roth IRA or brokerage account. Another portion lands in your high-yield savings for specific goals. The remainder stays in checking for guilt-free spending. You don't move it manually. You don't debate it. The bank does it for you. Every fixed bill should be on autopay. Rent, utilities, insurance, subscriptions, and credit card minimums all get scheduled automatically. Use a credit card for purchases to earn rewards and build credit, but set that card to autopay the full statement balance every month. You never carry interest, you never pay late fees, you earn points while sleeping. Your investments contribute automatically. Your savings goals fund automatically. Your debt shrinks automatically. The entire structure runs in the background like a quiet engine. Your only job now is a 20-minute monthly review. Log in once a month. Check that transfers executed. Verify account balances. Adjust percentages if your income changed. Celebrate your progress. That's it. 1 hour a month instead of hours a week. Less stress, more wealth, zero guilt. The bigger picture: living your rich life and avoiding traps. Ramit doesn't stop at systems. He addresses the mindset traps that keep people stuck long after they've set up their accounts. First, talk about money openly. Financial secrecy destroys relationships. Couples who hide spending, avoid conversations, or weaponize debt end up in constant conflict. Schedule a monthly money date. Review goals together. Align on priorities. Transparency builds trust, and trust builds wealth. Second, invest in yourself before you overinvest in the market. A $200 course that helps you negotiate a $5,000 raise gives you a 2,500% return. Health, skills, networking, and education almost always outperform stocks in the short to medium term. Don't skip them to save $50. Third, negotiate everything. Internet bills, phone plans, insurance premiums, medical bills, even your salary. Companies expect you to ask. Most will offer a discount or retention deal the moment you mention switching to a competitor. A simple, polite phone call can save you hundreds of dollars a month. Fourth, remember that progress beats perfection. You will forget to transfer money one month. You will overspend on a weekend trip. You will panic during a market correction. That's normal. The system absorbs mistakes. Just restart the next month. Consistency over decades is what builds wealth, not flawless execution over weeks. Finally, protect your downside. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund in your high-yield savings. Get disability and renters or homeowners insurance. Avoid co-signing loans. Don't let lifestyle inflation swallow your raises. When your income grows, increase your investment percentage before your spending percentage. That's how you escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle permanently. Your 30-day action plan: if you want to turn this summary into real results, here's your exact 30-day roadmap. Days 1 through 7, pull your free credit report, call your credit card issuers to waive fees and lower APRs, and set up automatic full balance payments. Days 8 through 14, open a no-fee checking account and a high-yield savings account. Link them to your direct deposit. Set up automatic transfers for your savings goals. Days 15 through 21, open a Roth IRA at Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab. Set up a $50 monthly auto investment into a target date fund or total market index fund. If your employer offers a match, enroll at the matching level immediately. Days 22 through 28, write down your take-home income. Divide it using the conscious spending buckets. Set up automatic allocations. Cancel or renegotiate at least 3 recurring subscriptions. Days 29 and 30, schedule your first 20-minute monthly money review. Write down what your rich life actually looks like. Keep it visible. Let it guide every financial decision moving forward. That's it. No perfection required, no financial degree needed, just one system, built once, running forever. The most expensive mistake you can make isn't picking the wrong index fund or missing a market dip. The most expensive mistake is waiting. Every month you delay, you lose compounding growth. You stay trapped in financial stress, and you postpone the life you actually want. So here's my challenge to you before you click away. Open your Notes app. Write down exactly what your rich life looks like. Then pick one action from this video and do it today. Open the account, make the call, set up the auto transfer. Small actions compound into massive results. If this breakdown helped you cut through the noise, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive financial summaries, and drop a comment below telling me which step you're tackling first this week. I read every single one. Until next time, stop managing your money reactively. Start designing it intentionally. Go build your rich life.